Okay, so now we're going to start in doing the kitchen here. We did have a little technical difficulty where I missed taping or recording the putting in the tops of the doors here. So basically all that was let's see, I'm using a quarter scale, so all I had to do was measure up my 6'8", put a tick, and then bring your parallel bar up and do door height, door height, door height here, and door height over here. So you didn't miss much. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is work on this kitchen area. So there's a couple of standard heights that I'm going to go ahead and put in right now. First of all is my countertop height, and I know that my counter is 3 feet AFF above finished floor. So there's my counter height. Let's see, I know that I'm going to need about 20 inches from counter height to the bottom of the wall cabinets. So let's go ahead and put that in. 20 inches is 1'8". So we're going to go 6, 7, 8, about there. Okay, so that's the bottom of the wall cabinets. And I'm going to put a line in kind of all the way. I didn't need to go that far across. And then we're going to come up and do the same thing for the bottom of the wall cabinets. This is going to stop kind of in the middle there. I'm going to leave a gap where that window is going to be, sort of. We'll line it up later. So the stove is, let's see, 3/16. So these cabinets are actually not the standard 2 foot. These look like 1'10". So they're not quite as deep as a standard cabinet for some reason. So these are saying 1'10". Yeah, so let's just go ahead and follow that. All right, so 1'10" is to here. All right, so that's going to be the depth of the cabinetry here. From the wall, we've got 6 feet, 6'6". So, oops, wait, I'm wrong scale. So this is 8 feet, looks like 8'9". So let's go over here. We're going to measure 8'9". Put a tick. That's the end of this cabinet right here. And then there's going to be a gap for the window and then the fridge. So the fridge is, looks like 2'6". No, 2'9". Okay, so the fridge is going to be 2'9" from this wall. So the fridge will be right there. All right, so let's go ahead and put some verticals in. All right, so here's the front of the cabinet. Here's the end of the cabinet, and that's going to be the fridge. Now, I know that the countertop is about 1.5 inches thick, and I know that the backsplash is going to be, let's say, 4 inches high, something like that. So let's go ahead and put in the thickness of the countertop. That's to about right there. And let's say we have a 6-inch high backsplash. All right, so let me bring those up. All right, so there's the thickness of the counter, and here is the backsplash going across, and this will end all at the same spot. So I should extend this line up to there. Now, these cabinets line up, so I might as well go ahead and draw where that wall cabinet is. Now, this, I know, wall cabinets are standard 1 foot deep. So let's measure And yeah, sure enough, 1 foot. So we're going to go over here to the 1/4 inch scale. We're going to have wall cabinets will be 1 foot deep to there. And then to this window is exactly 3 feet. Oops, wait, I'm doing it wrong again. 3/16. So 4 feet. So now we're going to come over 4 feet, and that is right here where the cabinetry stops. The window is 2'9" wide. Okay, and then the gap looks like exactly 2 feet. Okay, so what we just did right here, this part here represents the edge of this wall cabinet. Now, this line here represents where the wall cabinets end. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. Okay, then there's a gap, 2'9" for the window. And let's put that in there. $2'9" for the window. And then there was, what did we say, 2 feet. Well, this is 2'1". Okay, 2'1". All right, so 2'1" to the edge of the window. So basically there's an inch of gap. Yeah. Between the end of the cabinet and the window trim. So that's right there. So that's going to be where the window is. Now this window says 2'9", so let's go ahead and put that in. And that's going to go to here. And while we're at it, I'll erase that line. Okay, so now windows have generally have all the same head height. So if we've got a 9-foot ceiling, let's have a 7-foot head height. So we're going to come down 2 feet from the 2 feet. Now let's put it up higher. Let's make it only 1 foot. Let's bring it down 1 foot from the ceiling, and then we're going to draw the top of this window and the top of this window all at the same time. Now, this window here above the sink will probably extend down to the top of the backsplash. So let's go ahead and we'll put a sill in there, and let's make it a 4-foot window. So if that's the bottom of the window, and we're going to have a couple inches of sill. So we've got 2 little lines there, and this is the bottom of the window. We'll connect those in a second, and then make it a little bit bigger and bring that down, and that's the sill. So we've got wall cabinet here. Okay, we've got window here. That. And I'm going to just kind of put the windowsill, make it slightly wider. That's kind of nice. And it's just above this backsplash. All right, so we've got head height. Now over here, the sill height can be lower. So instead of a 4-foot, we could have a 5-foot window on that side, and then the sill will be the same as the countertop height, which is already drawn, and that's kind of nice. So let's go ahead and put in the thickness of the sill, and bring that over. All right. Okay, so what we have is the side of the wall cabinet, the front of the wall cabinet, the window, the front of the wall cabinet, a window, and a fridge. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, make a command decision on the height of the fridge. Let's say it's 6 feet high. That's easy. It's not a very tall fridge. Okay, so there's our fridge. And let's give it a freezer at the bottom. That's different. All right, so let's say freezer is here. It's one of those drawers. Those are nice. And okay, so there's the freezer. And let's say here's the handle. And then we'll have it open outwards. So this is going to be the handle over here. And I'll just connect these guys. Go handle on the fridge. Great. Now the one thing I haven't drawn is the toe kick, and this is going to be 4 inches high and 3 inches deep. That's really hard to see. 3. Okay. So 3 inches deep. To there, 4 inches high. This is going to go all the way across and stop right there. If I wanted to, though, I could give this a toe kick, and that could be like the vent or something. So the next installation of video will be how to draw these 2 windows, and then we're basically finished. Once I get the cabinet doors on, draw these 2 windows, we're done.